So Neil deGrasse Tyson got in quite a bit of trouble because of a tweet. I love this. He got in trouble because he likes science. It seems like I'm exaggerating. I'm really not, so let me break it down for you. On Christmas Day, he said the following, quote, "On this day, long ago, a child was born who, by age 30, would transform the world. Happy birthday, Isaac Newton." He was born on December 25th, 1642. So, the guy likes Newton and the guy likes science. This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. But apparently the way he worded it really pissed people off. So it was retweeted over 77,000 times. And a lot of those retweets were from Christians who were angry about it. And no joke, they basically said, "How dare you insult the baby Jesus?" And they wanted him to delete the tweet. There are people who sent tweets to him saying, "I can't believe you did that. Delete it." What kind of a world is this? What? Oh, you don't like something somebody said, so you just tell them to delete it? Fuck off. How about that? Try that on for size. Does that fit nicely? You should make it fit nicely. Like, I just imagine, man. I get enough trolls as it is, but if somebody ever trolled me and they seriously presented the idea that I should delete a tweet because they don't like it, like, based off that one tweet, that person is a dummy. That person's unintelligent. But he was getting a plethora of those tweets. People were like, "I'm so offended, and I have a right for you to delete the thing that I find offensive." And then, again, these are the same people who turn around and in the next sentence, in the next argument, say, "I believe in America, I believe in the Constitution. Except that thing about freedom of speech, I want to censor everybody I don't like." Look, I get it. These people don't control the government, and freedom of speech has to do with the government censoring people. But we all know that if these people ever got power in government, of course they'd censor people who they don't agree with. They can't even stop themselves from trying to censor people on Twitter today. Never mind if they got power at a government level. They'd absolutely try to censor people. So the silliest people on the planet responding to him. And he took note of this, and he responded to all the trolls and the haters by saying, quote, "Imagine a world in which we are all enlightened by objective truths rather than offended by them." Yeah, that's so true, because any normal person who's not a religious lunatic who reads his first tweet there, what's their response going to be? Their response is going to be what my response is. I follow Neil deGrasse Tyson on Twitter, and I saw that tweet, and I went, "Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that Isaac Newton was born on December 25th. Fascinating. Thank you, Neil deGrasse Tyson." And I moved on. That's how a normal person reacts, but he's shocked by the fact that people learn an interesting fact and they're outraged. "This doesn't jive with my religion, man, so delete it from history and delete it from Twitter." Religious fundamentalists, man, they're the same everywhere. Anything that they slightly dislike, they want to ban, and they want to impose their beliefs on you. All the while pretending like that's the definition of freedom, of them doing what they want and censoring you. Now, people even lost their shit to his response to them, so then he went to Facebook and he did an epic Neil deGrasse Tyson response, and on Sunday he said the following, quote, "Everybody knows that Christians celebrate the birth of Jesus on December 25th. I think fewer people know that Isaac Newton shares the same birthday. Christmas Day in England, 1642. And perhaps even fewer people know that before he turned 30, Newton had discovered the laws of motion, the universal law of gravitation, and invented integral and differential calculus, all of which served as the mechanistic foundation for the Industrial Revolution of the 18th and 19th centuries that would forever transform the world. My sense in this case is that the high rate of retweeting is not to share my enthusiasm of this fact, but is driven by accusations that the tweet is somehow anti-Christian. If a person actually wanted to express anti-Christian sentiment, my guess is that alerting people of Isaac Newton's birthday would appear nowhere on the list. I've made direct reference to Jesus in previous tweets that have not come close to this many retweets. How about this one? Quote, "Some claim the USA is a Christian nation, compelling me to wonder which assault rifle Jesus would choose, the AR-15 or the AK-47. He says, posted September 7th, 2014. That one garnered 13,000 retweets. So I can honestly say that I don't understand the breadth and depth of reaction to the Newton tweet relative to all my other tweets over the years. And then he concludes by saying, happy holidays to you all, and a humble thanks for your continued interest in what I have to say about life, the universe, and everything. But most importantly, enjoy a happy new year. A few days after, I'll be tweeting about Earth's perihelion. Just a heads up in case people want to avert their eyes over that one. I am, and always will be, a servant of your cosmic curiosity. So, let me give the shorthand version of that. He said, yeah, why don't you take your outrage, pack it up in a nice, neat little box, and shove it up your ass. Not interested. I care about science. Fuck off.